Live from WVTM 13 News, coverage of the Tuscaloosa mayor's race, the candidates, the issues. This is Commitment 2021, the Tuscaloosa mayoral debate.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm Lisa Crane, live in the WVTM 13 studios in Birmingham. Tonight, a one-hour debate between the three candidates running for mayor in Tuscaloosa. Please join me in welcoming current Mayor Walt Maddox, University of Alabama professor Dr. Serena Fortenberry, and radio show host Pastor Martin Houston. Now, due to COVID-19 safety precautions, each candidate is in a separate room at the Bryant Conference Center in Tuscaloosa, where they're taking part in this live virtual debate. Now let me introduce you to the candidates one-on-one. Mayor Walt Maddox, running for his fifth term now as mayor. Mayor Maddox is a Tuscaloosa native. He earned his bachelor's degree in political science and master's in public administration from UAB. He is a history buff who loves studying World War II. Dr. Serena Fortenberry is a faculty member in the English department at the University of Alabama. Dr. Fortenberry organized the Newtown Neighborhood Association and was a representative on the city's Framework Steering Committee. Her hobbies include arts and crafts, thrifting for treasures, and her favorite, keeping watch on Tuscaloosa city government. Pastor Martin Houston is an Alabama native who played football for the Crimson Tide. He was on the 1992 National Championship team. He's also the lead pastor at Harvest Church in Tuscaloosa and hosts the Martin Houston Show on Tide 100.9. Mr. Houston also serves as the Senior Director of Membership Growth for Alabama One. Now, here are the rules for tonight's debate. Each candidate will get 1 minute to answer a question. The candidates will be granted a 30-second rebuttal at the moderator's discretion. We're going to be presenting questions from viewers on video, or I will read them. Each candidate will have the opportunity to ask an opponent a question. 60 seconds will be allowed for the answer with a 30-second possible rebuttal. Now, at the end of the debate, each candidate will have 1 minute for a closing statement. WVTM 13 anchor Guy Rawlings is joining me tonight as our panel. He's going to have some questions for the candidates in just a moment. But the first question tonight is for all the candidates. So the question is, as mayor, how would you make Tuscaloosa a better place? Mayor Maddox, let's start with you for this question. Each candidate will have 45 seconds on this first question. Mayor.
Thank you very much, and I want to thank WVTM for hosting this extraordinary debate, and also Pastor Houston and Dr. Fortenberry for their willingness to serve. Tuscaloosa is already a great city. Think about it. We've created thousands of new jobs. The median income is $10,000 higher than the state average. Tuscaloosa 311, transformation of the riverfront and downtown, including the amphitheater. Look at what we've been able to do to reverse generations of neglect in West Tuscaloosa. Crime is down, and the quality of life in this community is absolutely unmatched. Tuscaloosa is a great city, but we're not stopping. With our framework plan, Elevate, and Unity, we're going to continue that trajectory to move our city forward.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Dr. Fortenberry, same question to you.
Thank you so much. What I will do to make Tuscaloosa a better place is to form strong and collaborative partnerships with our neighboring governments and with our anchor institutions to diversify and modernize our local economy, to improve life for not only citizens in Tuscaloosa, but also citizens throughout West Alabama, where Tuscaloosa is an anchor city. I will work with those governments in order to assist and enhance our Park and Recreation Authority to serve all residents and to serve them well. And I will work to improve our educational system such that children who are educated in our city can contribute to our social world in meaningful and rewarding ways. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Pastor Houston, now to you. How would you make Tuscaloosa a better place?
First of all, thank you so much, Channel 13, WVTM, and thank you to the fellow candidates in this race. The first thing I want to do is raise the bar from good to great for all the people of Tuscaloosa in contrast to where we are today. 4 things I will do. I will intensify and diversify our economy. I will challenge our schools to be a top 5 school district. I will also make Tuscaloosa, regardless of whether you feel crime is up or down, I will make you feel that Tuscaloosa is safe and secure. and I will have a transparent and accountable government.
Thank you so much. Now, WVTM 13's Guy Rawlings will ask our next question. Guy?
Thank you very much. Right now, leaders in Washington are debating a massive COVID-19 relief bill that could send more money to state and local governments to help in light of COVID-19. Where could you see more federal assistance used in Tuscaloosa if that bill passes?
Now, Mayor Maddox, we're going to start with you on this one. You have 1 minute.
Well, we've been very fortunate in Tuscaloosa to be very proactive with COVID-19. Beginning in March 2020, we began streamlining our operations, understanding the revenue impacts to COVID-19 beyond the healthcare impacts. Moving forward, where we're going to need help, first are agencies that have been responding to COVID-19. Agencies like Maud Watley that's been filling the gap in many underserved communities. West Alabama Food Bank, because so many people have been impacted by COVID-19 economically. Temporary emergency services, and many others. Second, we would like to see us be able to receive from Congress what other people have been able to receive, and that's the ability for lost revenue. When cities lose revenue, it's about police departments, it's about fire departments, it's about our infrastructure. And we certainly hope in the bill that comes out of Congress that is reflected as well. Cities across the nation, whether Republican or Democrat mayors, have been united in this. But because we were prepared for COVID-19, we have taken on this challenge, and any help we get from Washington will certainly accelerate our recovery.
All right, Mayor, thank you. Dr. Fortenberry, same question. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. The COVID pandemic has resulted in catastrophic job losses across our country. So I think that if we received more money from the federal government, it would behoove the city of Tuscaloosa to form stronger partnerships with agencies that provide services to the citizens of Tuscaloosa. I would also like to see us offer personnel assistance to vaccination rollout clinics and DCH in order to help people access their vaccinations who may not be using the internet or able to schedule their appointments or get transportation to and from their appointments. What I have seen in the city of Tuscaloosa is that we have wasted some of our CARES Act money. $216,000 was spent to create a video wall in a fire station here in Tuscaloosa. I would much rather have seen the city hire temporary personnel and continue city services throughout last summer.
All right, thank you so much. Pastor Houston, your turn. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. First of all, we need to make sure that all of those service agencies that are out there on the front lines helping and assisting with the recovery from COVID, we still have a lot of people who are hurting. So that would be number one. Number two is I think we need to do a great job or a better job of education on getting the vaccination to people. The last report I saw was 55% white, 11% black. We need to educate and not just offer the vaccine, especially within the community of African Americans and people of color. We would also need to have some of that money go to help with the economic recovery. There's a lot of small businesses, I think, that we would go a long way to help them because they were the ones hurt the most. If we would set up some incentives to give them money to expand, modernize, and grow as they fight in this new post-COVID world.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, Mayor Maddox, would you like to rebut Dr. Fortenberry's remarks? Are you okay?
No, I would like the opportunity to rebut it. First of all, I guess I believe Dr. Fortenberry must have missed what happened this weekend at Shelton State, where the city, the county, Northport, the Alabama Fire College came together and provided over 2,000 vaccinations to our clinic. As it relates to the video wall, number one is that we had a deadline of December 31st to expend all appropriations from the CARE Act. Number two, technology was a component of the initial CARE Acts because of what we've been through. Number three, this actually alleviated a general fund expense, so it actually freed up dollars for us to invest into small businesses across Tuscaloosa.
Thank you, Mayor. Dr. Fortenberry, would you like to rebut that? You have 30 seconds.
Last summer, our garbage services ran on a severe delay. Recycling was suspended, and we might have used $216,000 of CARES Act money to hire temporary personnel and to continue city services that were being disrupted due to the pandemic. The video wall, to me, does not seem like it was a priority due to the pandemic.
All right, and then Pastor Houston, we can offer you 30 seconds for rebuttal if you'd like.
Well, I would just say that, first of all, COVID was something that none of us have went through, and there was a lot of choices and a lot of decisions that were made. I personally think that those funds should have been used more to help with either offsetting expenses or assisting those who were directly impacted in terms of the direct impact from job loss or services that they had paid their tax dollars for to the city.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, our next question from Guy Rawlings also centers on the impact of this pandemic. Guy?
Yeah, the pandemic has shown that not only Tuscaloosa County, but surrounding counties also rely on the DCH health system for critical care. Should there be more health care options in Tuscaloosa with such a demand? And if so, what would you do to make that happen?
We're going to begin now, this time with Dr. Sharina Fortenberry. You have 60 seconds.
Thank you. I know that several years ago, DCH had the opportunity to expand its services to Demopolis and did not take advantage of that opportunity. So I think that we have missed some opportunities in the past in order to expand our healthcare services better throughout the region. One of the things that concerns me in recent months are changes that are happening within management at DCH, whereby local doctors and providers are being displaced by contracts that are going out of state to other hospitalists and other providers for our local people. This to me seems like a misstep on the part of DCH, and I can only assume that the motivation is to save money, but DCH should be very much oriented toward providing community services, community health services to our local community. And I think that focusing on local health care providers is the best way to do that.
Thank you very much. And Pastor Houston, the same question to you. You have 1 minute.
Yes, first of all, competition is always a good thing. And I do believe that if we had more options, then we would see even more improved services. Unfortunately, healthcare in many of the local hospitals in the Black Belt have suffered because of many different things. So I would challenge there to be more options, but you have to work through that process and it can't just happen. What I would say about DCH is we need to enhance the services that we offer. We need to also invest in the Maud Watleys of the world who are serving in our health departments so that those become more of a health option when it comes to some of the services that are offered from DCH as a whole. But I think that competition or more options would absolutely be better for Tuscaloosa and its residents.
Okay, now your turn, Mayor Maddox. You have 1 minute.
Well, recently the City Council just appointed David Gay, who is the director of Maud Watley, to the DCH board. And we've gotten to know David well, especially when we dedicated a significant portion of our CARES Act money to his agency, since they were filling a need in our community. I agree with Dr. Fortenberry. I think local health care should be the first option for DCH. I do think we need to, or DCH needs to, expand partnerships with UA and UAB health systems. That's a natural partnership that is waiting to happen and expand. But let's be clear, as long as there's no expansion of Medicaid in Alabama, hospitals like DCH are going to suffer because they serve 11 counties, and in many cases there's a high number of non-payers. One thing the city can directly do is help reduce the number of people who are in mental health distress from being admitted into DCH's emergency room. That's why through Fire and Rescue, we've hired a social worker that's dealing with mental health issues. That's why TPD has vastly expanded its mental health unit so
Okay,
that we
we
can
have-
help DCH on the
we have
front
to
end
wrap you
of
up,
having
Mayor. I'm
mental
sorry.
health patients come into
Let's
emergency
focus
room.
now on Tuscaloosa's economy. One major facet of the Druid City's economy is tourism. Visitors on football weekend at UA bring in a lot of money to the city. So we've got two parts to this next question. First, how do you expand that tourism drive beyond football season? And then the larger picture, how do you diversify the economy beyond a focus on tourism to ensure greater economic stability? So we're going to start this time with Pastor Martin Houston. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. The first thing we need to do is, I believe that travel ball is, in not just travel ball, but sports tournaments, both youth and adults, represent a huge option in terms of expanding tourism. And I think that we have a great opportunity to enhance Para and make Para a stronger part of our city in our county, in our community. And so that would be one area to raise the bar on our sports tournament, tennis tournaments, volleyball, lacrosse, etc. Then as far as where do you go from expanding the economy, I believe it's mission critical that we work with the colleges, University, Stillman and Shelton, and develop some knowledge-based, software, tech-based jobs and begin to recruit to those types of industry, because that's where it's going, and it needs to be built around what those universities do best, or those colleges
we're out of
do
time.
best.
Let's move on now to Mayor Maddox. Same questions to you. You have 1 minute.
Well, the reason why we passed Elevate Tuscaloosa was not only for ourselves and for our families, but for our future. And our future means creating a city in which we can keep the next generation here, because they're going to choose their community before they choose their job. I believe in terms of our overall economy, we have to look at how diversified it is. 40% is higher education, 16% is healthcare, 22% is manufacturing, but when you delve down into that, it's not only Mercedes, it's also Pfeiffer Wire, BF Goodrich, and Hunt Oil. By the way, Hunt Oil had a nearly $1 billion expansion of its own economy. Now moving forward, so we can take advantage of those graduates from Stillman and Shelton State and University of Alabama, we are partnering with the university and looking in 3 distinct areas where we can actually take private sector and wrap it around what the research and development's happening here on campus, such as Alabama Transportation Institute, water resources, and cybersecurities. That will be our next frontier to develop the knowledge and technology-based economy here in Tuscaloosa.
All right, Mayor, I'm sorry, we're out of time. I know that's a big question to get in 1 minute, but we have 1 minute now to you, Dr. Fortenberry.
Thank you. In order to diversify and modernize our economy, I propose, again, collaborating and cooperating with our neighboring governments and with our institutions of higher learning here in Tuscaloosa. I propose properly funding the Economic Development Authority and enhancing that funding for the Economic Development Authority. I propose that we actually market and take advantage of the 8 federal opportunity zones that are right here in the city of Tuscaloosa. As far as tourism, I'm a big fan of the Riverwalk expansions, but I think those are great. I am a big fan of properly funding Para such that it can provide enhanced services to all of our residents in the city and regionally. And we have a private developer here in Tuscaloosa who has proposed developing a sportsplex with his own private capital, and I think that this will be a good investment in the city of Tuscaloosa.
We asked residents in Tuscaloosa to send us their concerns and questions for the candidates, and we got several responses on a variety of issues. This is what Patricia Hurd had to say.
I do not like the road work here. It is horrible. Every time I turn around, there's something that has started, and you start it and you don't finish it. And that's just a big problem for me. I cannot stand that at all.
So let's talk about that. First of all, how would you address her concerns about numerous road projects which often create delays? Mayor Maddox, we're going to begin with you. You have 1 minute.
Well, I understand that the orange barrels can create a lot of heartache. I too get caught in that same traffic. But you will hear some of the candidates talk about we have crumbling infrastructure, while at the same time some people say that we have too much infrastructure work. This infrastructure work is absolutely critical to the future of our city. In 2015, we passed House Bill 600, better known as Transforming Tuscaloosa County. And as part of that, there are 7 projects in this city that's going to be a $250 million investment over the next few years. We certainly understand that orange barrels are something that all of us have to endure. And in some cases, these are state projects and not city projects. But at the end of the day, it's more than just the road work. It's the water, it's the sewer, it's the storm water, it's the fiber. It's the bones of the city that help you grow and flourish into the future. As mayor, I would much rather us continue with the infrastructure work so that we can continue to grow our city and continue to expand jobs in Tuscaloosa.
Dr. Fortenberry, you're next. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. Having attended a lot of road commission meetings over the past few years, one thing that I have noticed on a lot of our road work is that we start projects without having a firm timeline in place. The current Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard project is expanding that road to 4 lanes on both sides of the railroad tracks, but there still is no permission to expand the road underneath the railroad bridges. The railroad hasn't inked a deal with the city yet. So we've started a project, but we don't actually have all of the pieces of the plan in place. Similar things happened with the Lurleen-Wallace project as well, which went on for months after it was supposed to have wrapped up. I do think that incentivizing the people that we contract with to finish by deadline is a great path forward, but I also think that we have got to plan the projects such that they are not piecemeal kinds of things that are being put together as they go along.
Pastor Houston, your turn. You have 1 minute.
I'll make it really quick in terms of what we need to do in terms of the road projects, better planning in terms of the when, where, and the how. I agree with the mayor. Infrastructure planning is absolutely critical, and we do need to make sure that we're planning and repairing roads, and of course that means cones and barrels. However, I want to point out also that we need to be making sure we put the money back for those other infrastructure things that he mentioned, including water and sewer and other types of infrastructure. We currently have a $300 million water and sewer project, partly due to the fact that we've not properly planned, and we need to make sure that we are prepared for any type of unforeseen incident. So better planning, prioritization, and better planning.
All right, let's turn our attention now to another major focus in the city. This question comes from Guy Rawlings. Guy? All
right, Lisa, thanks. Demolition of McFarland Mall started Tuesday. Owner Stan Pate plans to redevelop the property into a regional sportsplex. Is this something the city would get on board with and support, and how do you think this could or would help the city?
Dr. Fortenberry, you're going to answer first this time. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. The McFarland Mall property certainly needs to be redeveloped. What has happened since it has been sitting in ruins for the past many years is that economic decline has happened in District 7 around the area where that parcel is. That a private developer wants to create a sports complex in Tuscaloosa is a wonderful thing, because in the Elevate spreadsheets, there is already a $16.5 million line item to develop a sports complex. We might save the taxpayers quite a bit of money if we let a private developer do that instead of public dollars. I know that the Tuscaloosa Sports and Tourism Director has also approached hotel owners in Tuscaloosa asking them to raise their lodging fees in order to build a sports complex. So again, we have a large piece of property, a private developer and private capital, and he wants to build something that everyone wants. It's a win-win.
Pastor Houston, your turn. 1 minute.
I believe this property is a gateway to Tuscaloosa, West Alabama, and definitely a key economic development piece for District 7. District 7 is my home district, and I've watched since the McFarland Mall closed, I've watched numerous other properties close all around it, and I've also seen crime skyrocket in that particular district. So we absolutely need something there. I personally think that the sports complex makes sense because I know numerous people who are going out of town, numerous weekends out of the year, who are spending their money somewhere else. as well as we're not bringing in more citizens and more people from outside of Tuscaloosa who would be staying in these hotels, spending money at our restaurants, and being a part of our economy. And I do believe that the Sportsplex by a private developer would be a great idea.
And Mayor Maddox, you have 1 minute to answer that question as well.
And just like with every project at the City of Tuscaloosa, especially those that are related to Elevate, which by the way has a 32-member advisory committee that goes over every project before they're recommended to the council, and it's chaired by Karen Brooks and Representative Chris England. This project would have to be sustainable over the long term. Number two, there'd have to be a return on investment. And the third thing, there'd have to be a return on the community. Let me be absolutely clear, this is the first time I've heard this, but I'm against Dr. Fortenberry's suggestion to raise lodging taxes to build a sports complex at McFarland Mall. Second, is one of the criticisms that have been lodged against us during this campaign has been to move forward with Elevate projects, which by the way, there's over 1,500 pages worth of documents related to it, that there's support for a sports complex at this site with not one shred of evidence to say why we need it. Maybe there should be one there. But how can we go right now and say we support this without one shred of evidence that it could work?
All right, Mayor, and I think we want to give you all about 30 seconds for a rebuttal. So let's start now with Dr. Fortenberry.
I did not suggest that we should raise lodging taxes to build a sports complex. What I said is that the director of Tuscaloosa Sports and Tourism has approached hotel owners and proposed to them that they might increase their lodging fees by 1% in order to fund a sports complex. I actually have the pamphlet that he distributed to them sitting on my coffee table in my living room. So clarifying that point. Thank you.
Pastor Houston, 30 seconds to you.
And as far as the development for this property, this is a private individual who owns this property, and if he is willing to move forward with a sportsplex, I think that is his right and privilege and opportunity. I also know from speaking around this project that there is actually more than just sportsplex. There's a convention center, theaters, and several other things that will be a part of it. And some of those same things are also in Elevate. I don't know if another study is needed.
I'm sorry, we're out of
if it's
time
his
here.
money.
Let's move on now to the mayor. You have 30 seconds.
Well, let's be clear again, is that what we're talking about and what's been suggested is raising lodging tax to build a sports complex. Now we're hearing convention center without one shred of evidence or conclusions that it could be successful. Again, it might be successful, but when we passed Elevate, we set out specific projects with specific targets with a vast amount of transparency and accountability from the community, which by the way, you can go to elevatetuscaloosa.com and see how we spend every dime. We should approach this property and this concept as we do others.
Let's move on now. The next question is based on an issue a viewer wanted to hear more about. So with the death of George Floyd at the hands of police officers and the attempted Capitol Hill takeover having police participation, what's your plan to vet newly employed officers and currently employed officers to ensure none are affiliated with hate groups and ensure the safety of minorities in Tuscaloosa? So Dr. Fortenberry, we're going to start with you on this one. You have 1 minute to answer.
Thank you. I think that the way that we can address these issues, which are longstanding and certainly predate the death of George Floyd, is by intentionally recruiting, first of all, a diverse police force. In order to do that, we are going to have to reckon in very meaningful and practical ways with our existing pension fund, which is failing, and with our payroll structure, which ensures for us high turnover because our patrol officers and sworn officers very often leave after about 5 years for places where they can get better pay. Within the role of being a police officer here in Tuscaloosa, I think that we do already have background checks as a condition of employment, but I do think that we can offer continued training for our police officers in diversity and in cultural responsivity in order to make our police force more sensitive to the issues that pertain to different communities throughout the city of Tuscaloosa.
Pastor Houston, you have 1 minute now to answer that same question.
This is an issue that, as Dr. Fortenberry said, existed long before George Floyd, but was heightened, and we need to make sure that we recognize it and act appropriately. I believe that relationships must be built, that police must be seen as assets and not adversaries, and that comes from partly doing more community policing and getting the community out involved and in front of the community. But one of the things that I will do is help to create a culture that makes it clear to all police officers and all city employees, like Coach Stallings used to teach us at Alabama. You represent yourself, your family, God, this university, so act like it. And that would be the culture that these officers would be hired into, recruited into, that they represent the city of Tuscaloosa, and they're called and hired to serve the people of Tuscaloosa. And if they don't do that, they will be removed.
All right, and Mayor Maddox, your turn now. You have 1 minute.
Well, this hasn't been a theoretical or academic exercise for me. This has been real. I was with people on the streets of Tuscaloosa back in June when we saw so many people who were upset by the death of George Floyd, and understandably so. So we listened, we learned, and we took action. I met with more than 4 dozen community leaders, and out of that, the city Tuscaloosa Police Department, we eliminated chokeholds. We passed a mandatory reporting act that requires that police officers report any abuse of a suspect or anyone in custody of TPD. We increased our de-escalation training, our diversity training. We created a division within TPD for community policing so that it could be intentional every single day. And Chief Sebo Sanders is doing an absolutely fantastic job of that. I do also want to point out what a great job TPD does. Do you realize that our training standards today, and even before the death of George Floyd, was 6 times greater than what the state requires? TPD has embraced these changes because TPD loves to protect and serve our community.
I'm going to have to interrupt you, Mayor. I apologize. But now we have a special opportunity for the candidates. They are going to have the opportunity to ask their opponent a question. They'll have up to 30 seconds to ask their question, followed by a 60-second response from their fellow candidate, and then finally a 30-second for a rebuttal if necessary. So we're going to begin with a question from Mayor Maddox for Pastor Houston. Mayor?
Pastor Houston, first and foremost, I respect you as a person, and I respect your role and you wanting to make a change in Tuscaloosa. But I also have seen that through public records that you have never voted in a Tuscaloosa municipal election. Is that accurate?
Actually, I thought I'd voted for you, but if the records say that I have not, I have not. But I can say this, even though I may not have voted in a municipal election, I have clearly been a part of Tuscaloosa and been in this city and served in this city in numerous capacities and served many people from one side of Tuscaloosa all the way to the other. And I will continue to do so. Tuscaloosa has had 2 mayors in the last 40 years, Mayor DuPont and yourself, and you've ran unopposed for the majority of that time. So I may not have voted in a municipal election, but I'm asking for the people to give me an opportunity to serve them because I have proven through the years that I have served Tuscaloosa faithfully.
All right, and then Mayor will give you 30 seconds if you'd like to rebut any part of that.
I don't.
All right, thank you very much. Let's move on now to our next question. Same times are going to be allowed on this one, and this time Dr. Fortenberry will ask Mayor Maddox a question. Dr. Fortenberry?
Thank you. Mayor Maddox, you proposed a budget to City Council every year, and this year your budget proposed freezing cost of living adjustments and step raises for most city staff. However, department heads did receive raises, and you yourself received a $7,700 raise. I'm curious as to how you explain raises for top-tier employees when lower-tier employees did not get the same treatment.
I think it's very simple. First of all, no employee of the city got a pay raise. And how I believe you know this is because you go to data.tuscaloosa.com and you research that information that is there. In fiscal year 2020, instead of the normal 26 payrolls, we had 27 payrolls. So as a result, not only is it mayor and department heads, it's every employee of the city got a 27th payday during that year. This happens from year to year, and you can especially see this in organizations that runs payroll every 2 weeks.
All right, and I will offer the same thing to you, Dr. Fortenberry. Would you like 30 seconds to rebut any part of that?
I'm not clear on exactly what was just explained to me. I did go to the data portal on the city website, and it does show a raise year over year for the mayor and for city department heads. But I do know that COLAs and step raises were frozen for other employees this year.
We're going to have to move on from there. We're going to have the same times now as before. This time, Pastor Houston will ask Dr. Fortenberry a question. So, Pastor, go ahead.
Thank you. Dr. Fortenberry, first of all, thank you for getting in the fray with me with this. When it comes to being a person who will be responsible for the 1,200 plus employees and leading, what experience do you bring to the table to serve and lead and inspire this group of people?
One of the things that has been very interesting to me about running for mayor is how many city employees have emailed me and called me and sent me anonymous emails about their work environment and how unrewarding it is for them. I do manage 100 students plus or minus every single semester through my career. I give them the tools that they need to succeed, and then I expect them to perform to my standards, and most of them generally do. I collaborate very well with my colleagues at work. I serve on many committees, and I work together and cooperate and listen to perspectives and use that in order to create sound and informed decisions that affect both my colleagues and my students and myself. So I do believe that I have quite a bit of experience and that I also have quite a bit of insight into what's going on in City Hall currently.
And then Pastor Houston will offer you 30 seconds for rebuttal if necessary.
I would just say that, first of all, I totally respect Dr. Fortenberry, but I do believe that leading employees and department heads is a little different than leading students. And I would also say that the fact that there's not been the opportunity to write a check or not write a check and make some of those hard, tough decisions that impact many from a financial standpoint is a little different.
All right, we're going to move on now. Next in tonight's Tuscaloosa mayoral debate, WVTM 13's Guy Rawlings has a question for the candidates. Guy?
Lisa, thanks. This April will mark 10 years since the devastating EF4 tornado ripped through the heart of Tuscaloosa. 10 years later, what more needs to be done to help the city recover, and what marker are you looking toward to consider the city fully recovered?
We'll start this one with Pastor Houston. You'll have 1 minute to answer.
Well, first of all, to all of those who lost their life, lost loved ones, and lost in that, and I was one of those who lost a church. I'd spent 18 months planting and had one service and was gone. So I know the hurt and pain of what happened there. When I drive around through Tuscaloosa right now, I still see many areas that have not recovered while others have struggled. When you look at the comparison that was made between us and Missouri, Joplin, Missouri, they went on a tear in terms of their recovery efforts. And I know the mayor has many times mentioned the job he did, and it was a tough job, and I don't deny that. But when you make the comparison of the way those two cities, Joplin and Tuscaloosa, rebuilt, that is the model you need to look at, and we need to continue to fight to rebuild.
All right, Mayor Maddox, you're next. You also have 1 minute to respond.
Well, I would encourage Pastor Houston to go to Joplin, and I think he would see the difference between an article that was written 1 year after the tornado versus 10 years after tornado. Understand what happened to us. We had $1 billion worth of impact in Tuscaloosa. $25,000 was the median income of those who were impacted. 72% of it was of people who were in housing were renting. We were in the worst part of infrastructure in Tuscaloosa. And all we had in resources was $130 million to be able to take on that challenge. But guess what? We did it. We did it through Tuscaloosa Forward. We were able to engage thousands of citizens that took part of the planning process. Our amazing team at the City of Tuscaloosa was able to utilize federal grants, state grants to improve our infrastructure, to move this community forward. And since that time, the private sector has invested over $1 billion in the recovery of Tuscaloosa. We took the long-term approach as opposed to others, and that long-term approach has helped us succeed.
Let's move now to Dr. Fortenberry. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. I see several places where we might have done better and where we still need to progress. I know that Tuscaloosa Forward was an ambitious plan, but very recently, at the mayor's recommendation, the MX codes that were part of that plan have been stricken from our own ordinances. I think Alberta City is still in need of economic recovery, and I think that the city could be incentivizing some redevelopment in that area. One of the biggest problems that I see that we have kind of created is that our city is not very easy for local businesses to work with. And this is something that I have heard repeatedly from small business owners in the wake of the tornado, that in order to do business in Tuscaloosa, it is a fraught process. There is a lot of red tape, and it is very difficult for people who seek to build a business in Tuscaloosa. Cutting the red tape will help a lot.
We're going to offer you all now 30 seconds for rebuttal, and we'll begin with Pastor Houston.
As I said, you can drive around Tuscaloosa and you can see areas that have not recovered, and we must incentivize our small businesses in order to help them to continue growing and moving forward. We also need to help diversify our industry back to what we spoke about, and we also need to begin to develop our workforce and get people back working, not just rebuilding.
All right, Pastor, thank you. Let's move now to Mayor Maddox.
Well, you don't get $1 billion worth of investment without being business friendly and without being able to cut the red tape as it relates to the recovery from the April 27th tornado, which was unprecedented. But look at what's happening in Alberta now. Think about SWJ Technologies that are coming in, an engineering firm. They're coming in because we made the investments at Alberta School of Performing Arts, the new police precinct, Fire Station 4, the Gateway, the 25th Avenue realignment. That's why they're coming.
All right, Mayor, thank you. Let's move now to Dr. Fortenberry.
I think another way in which we could be recovering from the tornado in a more responsible way is by passing integrated planning and policies to contend with the problem of student apartment and student housing proliferation. It seems to have been a symptom of the tornado that we became extremely permissive, or at least the land was available and the rezoning was pretty handily gotten to create student apartments that have encroached upon neighborhoods.
All right, Dr. Fortenberry, thank you very much. Now, our next question comes from a Tuscaloosa resident, Shamika Spann. Let's hear from her.
The question that I would ask would be, like, what are they going to do to more contain crime, like make the crime rate go down here in Tuscaloosa as a whole? Like, what do they intend to implement? You know, like what would their stance be? Like, if they get into office, like, what would they actually do to, you know, get that to be better? Because, like, at the end of the day, you just want everyone to be able to be safe. You want your neighborhood safe. You want your kids to be able to go out and play.
So, Pastor Houston, we'll start with you. What would you do to reduce crime in Tuscaloosa? You have 1 minute.
All right. I call it the ABCs of creating safe neighborhoods. You need to help the police become assets versus adversaries. We need to, as the mayor mentioned earlier, we need to bolster our mental health, not just for our department unit that we've developed, but also get training to help with the times when those police are out there and there may be a mental health situation. We need community policing where there's a relationship being built between the city and the police force itself. And the next thing, I think this is absolutely mission critical, because a lot of the crime that's sticking up is being committed by juveniles. I've spoken with Chief Swindle, and I would love to enhance the PAL program, Police Athletic League, as well as roll out 2021 DARE, where we enhance the drug and rehabilitation and get out amongst the community and challenge the community to work together with the police.
All right, thank you so much. Mayor Maddox, now to you, 1 minute.
Well, we do know that crime is down, even in our population that's grown over about 15,000 in recent years. But if you've experienced it, it certainly doesn't feel that way. One of the things that we see as a disturbing trend is the increasing amount of juvenile crime. That's why, as part of Project Unity, we want to expand sports, youth sports, and recreation opportunities, which includes building a new Benjamin Barnes Branch YMCA. And I think that partnership with the YMCA can be dynamic. The second thing that we want to do in that regard is also expand our mental health unit. We know that too many of our young people and too many of those that, frankly, not young or old, have mental health issues, and we shouldn't be arresting. We need to be able to guide them into a setting, not a criminal setting, but a clinical setting that helps individuals deal with acute mental health distress. The last thing that I would like to do is expand our HELP program. This is a program where myself and the chief meet with those who have been suspended more than twice from the Tuscaloosa school system every other week. We want to expand it with more wraparound services.
All right, Mayor, Dr. Fortenberry, your response. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. I would like to see a very integrated and planned approach going forward in order to reverse the trajectory of Tuscaloosa crime. It seems that we are often reacting to crime instead of engaging in a proactive solution. An example of this would be the chief's recommendation to buy window tint checkers to get into people's cars last summer, and then the more recent purchases of properties in University Manor as a solution to crime. That solution is not sustainable. What is sustainable is in order to prevent crime, stronger educational partnership between the city and our city schools, stronger agency partnering and funding for agencies that offer intervention and that offer programming for children throughout our community. I would love to see a scholarship program through PARA for sports for students who are underserved or lived in underserved communities in our city. Thank you.
We have now specific questions for each candidate. As before, we're going to have up to 1 minute to answer. We're going to begin with the question for Mayor Maddox. This one's from a viewer. Now, this viewer writes, municipal elected officials often decide to run midterm for a higher office. U.S. Senator Richard Shelby has already announced he will not seek re-election next year. So are you willing to commit right now to fulfilling your entire term as mayor before you seek another office? Mayor Maddox?
First of all, I have absolutely, positively no interest in running for governor or United States Senator in 2022. And if I'm reelected mayor of Tuscaloosa, I want to finish that term.
That didn't even take 15 seconds, so thank you very much. Our next question is for Dr. Fortenberry. It comes from Guy Rawlings. Guy?
You're currently a faculty member in the English department at the University of Alabama. I'm sure you're very proud of that, and as anyone should be. If you win, how will you balance your position at the university with your new job as mayor?
Dr. Fortenberry?
The position of mayor in Tuscaloosa is a full-time job, so I would resign my position at the university in order to hold the new position.
And our next question is for Pastor Houston. Guy?
Similar question. You're a senior director with Alabama One Credit Union, a pastor at Harvest Church. You also have a radio show on 100.9 FM. If elected, how will you try to balance all that, or will you leave those other things behind?
1 minute, Pastor Houston.
I will move into the mayor's office and be the full-time mayor for Tuscaloosa. I will still remain involved as far as with my church, but will not be continuing in my current roles as they exist today.
All right, we want to give the candidates now another opportunity to ask each other a question. And again, they have up to 30 seconds to ask their question, followed by a 60-second response and then 30 seconds for rebuttal. We're going to begin with Mayor Maddox and Dr. Fortenberry. Mayor?
Dr. Fortenberry, you deny that Stan Pate, who has invested an estimated $100,000 plus in billboards, push polls, mail-outs, and websites against my time as mayor, you deny that Stan Pate is helping your campaign. Yet in Sunday's Tuscaloosa News article, you stated that you gave him permission to use your likeness in his materials attacking me as mayor. How do you explain that contradiction?
I don't see that as a contradiction. Stan Pate is running his own campaign. It is an anybody but Walt campaign. I am not anybody but Walt. I am Serena Fortenberry. I'm an independently self-selected candidate in this race. I am not running because Stan Pate wanted me to, asked me to, encouraged me to, or has ever even given me the least bit of vocal support in my candidacy. So I don't see that he is supporting my campaign. He has indirectly posted my picture on his billboards and his mailers, but that has also been coupled with Martin Houston's picture. So I don't see him as really supporting directly either one of us. Thank you.
Mayor, you have 30 seconds for rebuttal.
Let's just be absolutely clear. You gave Stan Pate permission to use your likeness on billboards, website, mail-outs. That is an indirect or in-kind contribution to your campaign, which, by the way, you haven't reported either. So I don't know how you can say that you're not taking anything from Stan Pate, but you gladly accept the tens of thousands of dollars of in-kind contributions he is providing you. I think that's duplicity.
We're going to have to move on from that to our next question. The same times are going to be allowed for this one. Dr. Fortenberry will now ask a question of Pastor Houston. Dr. Fortenberry.
Pastor Houston, if you were not running in this race, who would you vote for mayor?
Serena Fortenberry. and I will say, because that was a roundabout way trying to tie me to Stan Pate by mentioning my name. I have not given Stan Pate permission. Stan Pate has not asked me for permission, but Stan Pate is a private citizen who has a right to spend his money how he so chooses, whether it be anybody but Walt or whatever else he decides to do here in Tuscaloosa. But I want to make it clear that I did not give permission or have not been asked to give permission.
All right, and Dr. Fortenberry, you have 30 seconds for rebuttal.
You didn't answer my question, Pastor Houston.
I said if I wasn't running, I would vote for you. Isn't that what you asked?
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. I only heard Stan Pate. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I said I would vote for Serena Fortenberry if I was not. So.
All right. Again, the same times allowed as before, and now Pastor Houston has a question for Mayor Maddox. Pastor?
All right. Mayor Maddox, you've gotten a reputation as the park guy, and you've done a lot of parks. I spoke with a couple of businessmen who asked, I talked with them about the Cypress Inn project. Did they offer you the project in conjunction with Senator Shelby willing to give the amount of money for the cost of that project? And why did you not ask Senator Shelby for the funding, because that's all it would have taken?
Well, I think simply this. Are we clear to answer?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I think, Pastor Houston, you don't understand how the federal grant process works. I've talked to Dane Cottrell, Senator Shelby's chief of staff, on 3 different occasions regarding the purchase of the Cypress Inn policy. The city would have to apply for a grant, be awarded the grant, would have to go through environmental testing and other testing related to those federal requirements. The city would likely have to fund it on the front end, which, by the way, there's no federal grant that we know of that is active today that actually would reimburse the city for purchasing that site, only to make improvements on it. I think the asking cost of that site off the top of my head was $3.8 million. I think for the city, it's not good financial management to go make a $3.8 million investment and not have any opportunity for reimbursement and no plans of what to do with it in the future. But let me also say, Senator Shelby has been an unbelievable force for Tuscaloosa. Working with him, we just achieved the $15 million build grant for the Western River Walk and $9 million in runway improvements.
All right, Mayor, and we will give Pastor Houston 30 seconds for rebuttal.
I do understand how the process works, and the gentleman I spoke to have emails with you, from you, communicating with you in regards to the project, and you seem to have been on board. And they shared with me that all you had to do was ask. My question to you is, why didn't you ask? And I was told that you did not ask.
I'm sorry, and we got to move on because we are running out of time. We have now come to the final part of this debate, closing statements from each candidate. We're going to start with Pastor Martin Houston. You have 1 minute.
Thank you so much, WVTM, and thank you to the other candidates. I am the most experienced and complete leader in this race. I chose to live here in Tuscaloosa after my days of playing football here, and I have raised my family, and I have been a businessman, and I have been a pastor and a volunteer coach and a community servant. I love Tuscaloosa, and I believe that I have what it takes based on my varied background, from planting churches, owning an agency, making the hard decisions, having to write checks for people, cut back on spending, as well as go without in order to move things forward. I have the background, I have the experience, I have the knowledge, and I have what it takes. And I am the person you need to vote for on March 2nd, because I am a conqueror, an overcomer, and a champion, and I want to be that for you, Tuscaloosa. Vote Martin Houston March 2nd.
Dr. Fortenberry, you also have 1 minute for your closing statement.
We've had the same mayor for 16 years, and we have the 5th largest economy in Alabama, but we don't rank in the top 10 cities in Alabama to live in. Rankings came out yesterday that positioned Tuscaloosa as the 14th most residentially segregated city in the United States. We are in the top 5 among cities of our size for cases of depression in a study that links depression to poverty, and we rank as one of the worst cities in America for saving money. I want to reverse these trends, and I want to set us on a path toward prosperity, and toward prosperity that is for everyone, not just for political cronies or for developers or for construction work or contractors or anything like that, for everybody, for every citizen throughout the city of Tuscaloosa. And I am the candidate in this race who is very much in touch with those citizens throughout our city, and I can reflect the concerns of the average citizen.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fortenberry. Mayor Maddox, now your final closing statement tonight. You also have 1 minute.
Thank you very much, and thank you, WVTM, for this extraordinary event, and thank you to my fellow candidates for their dedication in wanting to serve our city. Tuscaloosa is my hometown. I was born here, raised here, graduated from Central High School, and Stephanie and I are raising our family here. This place is in our soul, and every day I certainly am honored to serve something greater than myself, the people of Tuscaloosa. I keep on my desk a quote from a Brazilian lyricist named Paulo Coelho. And the quote says that if you want to change the world, lead by your example, not by your opinions. Our example is seen throughout Tuscaloosa. The success is felt in every corner of the city. And moving forward, success will continue to be our North Star. It will be our guide. And I can promise you this, I will continue to lead by example. Thank you very much.
And thank you to all the candidates as well as our Guy Rawlings for taking part in tonight's virtual debate. And thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget, Election Day is in Tuscaloosa is March 2nd. That's Tuesday. Make sure you cast your ballot. Polls are open from 7 to 7. Have a good night, everybody.